Well, according to everything, I'm live, and yet the YouTube preview is blank. What could this mean? Oh, wait. There we go. Alright. Hello. Potentially, for the very first 8 seconds of the stream. Welcome to the stream, how are you? I say to no one. YouTube likes to do this thing where it tells me that I'm streaming that the screen is black, and then it'll gradually just switch to the game being on. So now I don't know whether the stream started 30 seconds ago or, well, a minute ago. But anyway, should be live now. I will await your arrival. You being the secret Steam viewer, aka my technical advisor. You probably cannot help me in this stream. This was music that I randomly chose that ended up being, I think, very appropriate for stream intro music. It's from a game called Burning Soldier, I think. Which has very good music. And I can't drink my stream tea because it's way too hot. You haven't said anything yet, so I have no idea if you're here. I should be live, though. Oh, wait a minute. A whole bunch of things just popped up on YouTube. Maybe it just now went live, who knows. But the stream's current bitrate is lower than the recommended bitrate, which, as we know, is a good thing. So anyway, I guess I'll go ahead and talk about the previous stream. I was falling apart in the previous stream. And I wanted to stream yesterday, but I was also feeling like I could not even speak properly. So for the sake of anybody watching these, I decided to not do one. Because although I find them helpful and relaxing, I feel like they're getting to the point where they're absolutely unwatchable and miserable to anybody because of how mentally exhausted I am in them. It's not helping anything. Especially in a Zelda game, which is, you know, partially a puzzle game and requires sometimes good problem solving and reasoning skills, which I just don't have. But from what I remember the last time, I went into 2 dungeons and I couldn't do either of them because one needed a lantern. That was the Sahasrara area dungeon, if I remember correctly. And one needed the hammer, which I don't think was the Sahasrara region dungeon, although that might have also needed the hammer. I think it was the lake one that needed the hammer. And then I eventually found my way to the desert here. And I don't think I really explored this dungeon yet, so it's possible I might not be able to do this one either. It might be better to go ahead and go to the forest and do the forest dungeon, since I have the fire and ice rods. But I can't remember if I need the hammer or the lantern there as well. So this is the conundrum, this is the issue with the randomizers, especially with the lantern and the hammer. They are kind of the 2 big destructive forces that can ruin the randomizer runs, because you really kind of need them to finish the dungeons, and you don't know which dungeon whatever's going to be in until you know. Anyway. So sometimes the randomizers just become, you know, dipping into a dungeon, realizing you can't do it, and jumping out halfway through and having to go back and forth. It's annoying, but it's what it is. I'm now watching. Welcome to the stream. How are my volumes? Do you enjoy the music? It's from a game called Burning Soldier. I randomly chose it, and I feel like it ended up being perfect. The name of the song is Listening Sky. It's cute. Burning Soldier has some really cool music. Like I've said multiple times on the stream, I am a huge video game music collector. I need to get a bigger storage drive for it. Got a 128 gigabyte flash drive, and I've pretty much filled it. I need to get something bigger for more music. I'm always looking for video game music and remixes. I love them. Yeah, I've got something like 600 hours worth of stuff in total right now. Maybe 700. It's hard to say. Because when you open stuff up in VLC, even though you do the collapsing folder thing, or whatever you call it, where the folders open the subfolders when you add stuff to the playlist, VLC still doesn't properly open everything up, so it doesn't properly, you know, get all the details from all the files to let you know how much is actually there. And then sometimes you'll be playing stuff, and even though you randomly shuffle the list, it didn't open a folder. So when it gets to that folder, it opens that, and that whole thing opens all in series. And so you might have a shuffled playlist entirely, and then it'll just play that entire folder linearly. It's very obnoxious, and I wish VLC was programmed a little bit better. But someday, I'll figure it out. As I said, I don't think you were here, but my stream tea is too hot to drink, which is a problem. I have stream water. How are you doing tonight? I only spoke to you briefly when I was wandering in the darkness, looking at lightning. Spoiler, also, I was not struck by any lightning that I'm aware of. I feel like I probably would have noticed, but it's possible, very possible, that I wouldn't. Now let me click on the wrong things for like 20 minutes as I try to get the game audio up. Oh, that's very loud. Sorry about that. Let me turn that down very briefly. That still sounds really loud to me. I think I need to turn my speakers down a little bit. Let me do that. Because I was blasting metal again beforehand, so the speakers were up. And the speakers can only be on like 10%, or they're just too loud for the stream. So how is that? That sounds better to me. How is that? Right there. Let me reorganize my windows. There. How's that? You said that sounds fine, but I had your chat hidden. I don't know when you said that. How does it sound right now? So it might have sounded fine to you, but my speakers were very loud, so it was very loud to me. See, it's interesting. Slightly low. It's interesting looking at this because the microphone, the microphone volume meter is picking up the actual speakers at almost the same volume as the actual system input is, which is very weird. I feel like you would hear a significant echo, and it would sound very warbly or whatever. Anyway, how's that? I turned it up a little bit. The first 20 minutes of the stream, adjusting my audio. That's fine. Alright, thank you. You're fine as well. Hopefully that doesn't embarrass you too much. So as I was saying, I don't know if I should just do this dungeon or go to the forest one, because I'm not 100% sure what this dungeon is. But I'm here, I might as well, whatever. Like I said, it's probably going to be a bunch of back and forth. I feel like, honestly, this is, oh, I forgot I've got this awesome sword. I feel like this is still a little bit loud to me, speaker-wise. So I'm going to turn the system volume down to about there, and turn this way up. A little bit more. So it should sound about the same to you, but to me it'll be quieter. That might be a little bit too loud to you. Let me turn it down a little bit. Sorry. I know you said it was fine, but I'm still playing with it a little bit to get it better for myself. Alright, so right about there. Let me know how that is. I'm pretty sure at some point in this stream my cat is going to roll off my bed. She's sleeping on the edge. Good. Your cat loves to live dangerously. Sounds fine. Alright, thank you. I do love this gigantic sword. Look at this thing. It's like a claymore. So, as I was saying, in the last stream, I was really falling apart. And, I really didn't want to keep doing streams where I was just... Like, I really wanted to do one last night. But some stuff happened, and I just had to go and walk at, like, midnight. And I came back, and, I still didn't want to come in the house. And so I went and I walked more down to, family member's house. And sat with them for a while. And, talked with them, and in the process realized I can barely form words. So, I was just falling apart, and I was like, I can't stream. That's not going to happen. Okay, I'm vaguely remembering this dungeon now when I see this room. Yeah, it's been a very difficult month, and especially the past, like, 5 days for me have just been, like, bulldozing my entire mental existence into mush. So, yeah. Whoops, hello. Forgot I do have the cape of invulnerability. This randomizer went really well. If I could just find the hammer or the lantern. Those are the two big things that I need right now. I really don't remember the layout of this dungeon at all, though. Oh, these things shoot at you. Oh, never mind. I thought they were going to shoot at me every time I use the sword. That's another one, I guess. And I would love the blue tunic, especially now. In the Dark World. This is actually where you get the cape normally, I think, to do that. I don't know the key. Yeah, the blue tunic would be a massive help for me right now. And it would probably be better... Oh, this is the one that shoots when you use the sword. It would probably be better if I went and explored the mountain range before doing the dungeons, because there's a good chance it might be up there. Or maybe the lantern or something. And I'm kind of just, you know, screwing myself over by not going ahead and doing that before the dungeons. But I desperately will try to avoid the mountain ranges in Zelda as much as I can. And that was just a dead end. Need to make more conscious notes of the things that I am doing. I did not notice that. Otherwise, I'll just stream a brain right through everything. Interesting crack placement when they can't be bombed, game. Thank you for that. Such a weird dungeon design with the little barriers. Wow, I'm not even seeing those. Okay. I do have the potions, but they are the magic potions, I guess. Oh, these are bomb chews. You asked me at one point what a bomb chew was. I think in the Oracle of Ages, I could have gotten a secret that upgraded my bombs to bomb chews, but you didn't know what they were. These are the Link to the Past bomb chews, anyway. In Oracle, oh my god, I'm still doing this. In Ocarina of Time, the bomb chews, you just set them down and then they kind of go forward like a little wind-up toy. And then when they reach the end of their path, they explode. Fake bomb cracks, yes. Ah, a key, finally. And a place to use it immediately. I, for some reason, thought I still had the cape out. Oh, I can't. Can you lift that when you're... Oh, you can. Yeah, this is normally where you would get the cape. Otherwise, you can't do stuff like that. I was falling asleep earlier as well, but for some reason, I have become a little bit more mentally aware. So this stream will be a little bit better before it devolves into absolute madness. I like the streams where I'm exhausted, but I can kind of make something out of that. It's the streams where I'm exhausted and they just turn into me sitting there slack-jawed, unable to do the most basic function that just annoy me. Wow. Getting all the keys now. They're all just under skulls. And these videos have been getting likes, and I don't agree with that. I don't think you guys should be liking these. I don't think there's anything to like with these videos. Strongly disagree. Can that hit me when I'm in this form? It cannot? Interesting. Ah. This is probably not a door that I wanted to unlock. It is not. This was a waste of a key. You don't need to be exhausted to do that. What? See, stream delay, and I didn't notice when your message was sent, so I'm not sure what you're referring to. To be irrational? Can be irrational whatever I want. It's true, I do not need to be exhausted to be irrational. You take 2 hits with the super powerful sword. Oh, I can use the sword in this form. I didn't know that. That's very overpowering. This cape is actually really good. Oh, floor room? Is that what this is? It is. I will be using my potion. Because I will not survive this room otherwise. Harry Potter cape has gone okay. I appreciate this cape. In lieu of the blue tunic, this cape is my salvation. This room sucks as well. I'd just like to point that out. I think the floor is enough. We don't need the little dog torch thing, whatever that is. It looks like a dog to me for some reason. Oh man, this is using all of the magic as well. Oh no. Oh no. Look how much floor there is. And the door didn't even open. Okay. I don't know if I'm going to be able to light these without dying. Alright. I trust nothing in this room now. Oh good, a compass. All that for a compass. Isn't there a statue that you can... Probably not in here. Yeah, I figured this would go over here. So all of that was for a compass. Great. So now I know where I am at least. I don't think I've even been using the map, really. Usually these dungeons don't need maps. In Link to the Past, they're pretty manageable. I guess I can go over there now. A button, a chest, a lantern. Well, there we go. This dungeon was absolutely worth coming into. So now I can do the Zahashrala area dungeon. In the, I don't even know what you call that region. It's like a mountainy desert region. So that's doable now, so that's good. That definitely helps out a lot. I don't know about this dungeon still. There's another key door there. I don't have the big key either, so I can't do that. I might be able to push that block, I'm not sure. I did not go down there. Not sure I'll be able to go down there. Ah. Another key, okay. I'm assuming that door goes back to the main room. It does. Should I not have done that? That's probably a waste. How do you like that heartbeat? Great sound. Yeah, I really don't remember this dungeon at all. It's very interesting. I remember the main room. I remember this. This room will be pretty... Oh. I was going to say it would be pretty easy. I was wrong. Okay. I see what's going on then. Aye, that was close. Can I even make it over here before this? Oh no. Oh no. Oh, I don't even have the big key. Great. That was like the clumsiest possible way that that room could ever be done. And the big key should be in this dungeon. So... Heartbeat is minorly triggering my alarm clock PTSD. That's a good alarm clock sound. I didn't even think about that. Alright, so is that little yellow square a treasure chest? Or is that a stairway or something? So I know the big red one there is the big chest. I don't know how to read these maps. I think that is the entrance. I don't think that's a treasure chest. I think that's the entrance. I don't think there was a treasure chest back there. So, is there a room that I've missed? Somewhere. Did I go down there? I did not. And I'm out of magic power. Which is very bad. Yep. Oh, I got a text message. Alright. Excuse me for a moment. I got a message of some form. My phone is charging way over here. It was Steven asking if I wanted to do anything. Otherwise, he would be doing something else. I told him I was streaming. So he may show up or he may not. I like the game over music. I used to... Something just happened? I used to be able to play that on guitar. It was one of the 5 songs that I knew. It's a very calming music. I should just play that when I go to sleep. I did that once for something. Can't remember what. It was some game that had like a Zelda fairy type music, and I just put it on loop and went to sleep to it. I've got to do this. Yeah, I really wish that I had the tunic. The blue tunic. Or the red tunic. Wow. I am terrible at fighting wizrobes. Or are wizrobes terrible at being fought by me? It's all about perspective. So I need to... I need to go up here. and then back down, and then go to the room. I'm probably gonna die immediately again because I have no health still. And no magic to use for the cape. And this guy is great. Really cool. Really glad that I don't have the tunic. Really glad. Huh. Can I hookshot to that? No. What a terrible room. I'm supposed to go down from the room that's to the left up there, I guess. I have no memory of this dungeon at all. I have no memory of this room. And that is weird because I've played this game a lot. Including many randomizers. So, might as well just get hit by the laser. Or not. So the room that I need to go into, I guess, is through here. And down. Oh, the floor. Oh, that's right. I didn't go down from the floor room. Okay. Alright. Knit. How'd you like that? Great job. Pink-haired Link. What was his name? What did I name him? Pay. That's right. Pay. Poor Pay. It was an accident. For some reason I could not properly select the character, so he just became named Pay. I have no form of cheat sheet for this randomizer, unlike the Zelda 1 randomizer. Because this was randomized a very long time ago. And I don't even think I had a cheat sheet to begin with. Just realized that this dungeon's music is reminding me of the Bowser's Castle music from Super Mario. Which Super Mario? Super Mario World? See, this is kind of the issue that I have with the Super Nintendo music font, or whatever you call it, is a lot of the Super Nintendo games sound very similar. To me, anyway. I think there's a reason to clear this room. Oh, that is a nice big magic container and some lag. But this goes to a different floor. Oh, and I remember this. You light these two torches. Hello, guys. You light these two torches. And you go to the other floor and light the other two torches. And then the dungeon expands. And I believe if you push these blocks, they will stay in that position. So that you can go from floor to, or room to room and light the two before the other ones go out. So I remember this part of the dungeon. The rest of the dungeon is not very memorable. The most forgetful of the Dark World dungeons. Poke. And I have the lantern now. Ah. Why are you back? Doesn't help that it looks boring, the dungeon. It's really not a memorable dungeon at all. It's very interesting. I do remember this, but the rest of it, I remember the main room. I remember nothing else. It's all one color, no contrasts. Whoever was the interior decorator for this dungeon was absolutely terrible at their job. Let's read a helpful hint. Pay for me. I really don't even remember what that actually does. I assume I don't fall in that hole because that does not look like a fallable hole. You know, like a fallable hole would look. Oh, you do. Oh, and it drops you right here. Okay, well. And there's a small key. Where did I forget a locked door? Yeah, that has those yellow lines have to be staircases because that's the one that I just went through. So I see a couple of doorways that are not continued, and I assume that those are locked. Hello, watery warp room. My coffee table has been getting a decent amount of interest as well. I could be at 69 subscribers at this very moment, which is nice. And it's had probably over 100 likes at this point. I'm getting a lot of really, really nice comments. Oh. Which I'm very appreciative of. And I've had multiple people, appropriate timing for that, tell me that I have a very good narrating voice. 69 subscribers, nice. Perfect timing. But I've had many people tell me that I have a very good narrating voice, which I find very odd because I've always thought my voice is strange, as well as my accent, which is very non-placeable. It's not southern, but I feel like it's very distinctively American. Like, American. I also do have an American accent that I can do. But I don't think I can do it right now because I'm too tired and I'll completely screw it up and I'm trying to focus on 5 different things. Such as where the locked door is. There might be a locked door up there. I don't know where my accent comes from though, but apparently I'm very good at narrating and very clear and easy to understand according to many people, which is interesting to me. You can disprove that by just watching these streams. Too tired to be American. You hate to see it. As an American, I enjoy going to the hamburger restaurant and purchasing a hamburger burger as an American. I still think that I sound like a big, like, Mike Rowe. Okay, I'm trying to focus on too many things. It's screwing me over. To the left is what? Because I was just there. That was the room that was sealed, right? That needs the big key. Streamer brain allowed me to remember that that does require the big key. And going up won't really take me much anywhere. So I need to find a way into that room there, but I think that door was sealed. I'm just talking to myself at this point. You have no idea what I'm talking about. So I'm talking about the room, I guess either of those rooms. So let me see if I can get into that room. I can. Hey. There's one room at the top that had a chest. Well, you mean the big chest? Oh, this room. So this room I cannot get into, and I keep thinking that the map is the start menu. You're talking about the big chest, I assume. I don't have the big key yet. I'm looking for a locked door somewhere that's going to have a chest, and that chest is going to have the big key. But where is there a locked door that I haven't opened? A convenient image with a red arrow. That's the end of that hallway. I need to press stop. Alright. You were on a bridge. And below it was 2 other bridges going up, and there was a chest on one of them. Okay. So that would be through here, I'm imagining. This room I do remember. Yeah. There's a way to get into this room from there, but that door is sealed currently. Man, I really wish I could remember this dungeon. It's very strange that I can't. So... how do you get that door to open? Where's that door? This door. No, I'm way over here now. But, that's the room that you need to go to get to the boss, I think. From what I recall. Anyway, long story short, if you're interested in coffee tables, go look up Sketchy Abstractions on YouTube, and you'll find a video of a coffee table being built with my voice, which you may like or dislike freely. So that one needs the big key. This dungeon should not be difficult, so I don't know what is going on. I have a key and I have nowhere to use it. So I would think it would be here, but it's not here, because that door is sealed. And I did try to push this block, right? Oh, wow. Again, the one thing that I think that I did and did not do is the thing I needed to do, of course. Sorry about that. Also, these are very goof troop walkways. There's the big key. Okay. Sorry. Yet again. There's the locked door. That's the boss right back there in that room. You are your own worst enemy. I am. This has always been true. That's alright. At least, you know, when you're streaming and you're stagnating, for me, it's like the most anxiety-inducing thing in the world, and you feel like hours have passed, but in reality it's been like 10 minutes. So I'm trying to get better at not feeling overwhelmed by that. Especially in a randomizer. Okay, I need to be this way. Randomizers take time, and thought, and time. I screwed it up. I was trying to run, I didn't run. Running is this button. Can't read your message right now because I gotta run. No, that's not good. Oh, this room is terrible. They did this intentionally. And you have your technical advisor to bail you out with the power of brain cells. Yes, it's really difficult to stream and actually stay coherent and together and think about things. Wow, I ran into the wall for 2 seconds and that was all it takes. There's got to be a proper way to do this room that I don't understand. Try hookshotting the block instead. Is there a block in there? Ah, yes. Very good. Again, your Zelda logic has far surpassed mine. I'm very proud of you. Alright. That's not essential, I think. But that's good to have. Truly, you have become the master. You should begin teaching classes for like $9.95 an hour. Okay, so with that, I can go back into the other room and open that big door. Or the door with the big keyhole. The door itself is normal sized. Quite disappointing. Three-year bachelor's degree in Zelda studies. It's not that room, it was this room. I have my chat partially covered as well, which is annoying, but nobody's currently chatting. Was it the room to the left? Oh no, I have no health again. Oh, I badly want the blue tunic. Great. I just keep shooting if you hold the sword down. Yeah. The Dark World really did ramp up the damage as well, because I was doing really well before this, I think. Yee. Ah, great. No. Never again. Okay. And, oh look, that's a good thing I had the lantern now. Oh. I remember this room. I need to put the block on the Z on the book. I don't have the block cane. I can't do this because I don't have the block cane. Cane block. Smaria block. Cane. Can't do this dungeon. Pretty sure I can't do this dungeon because I need the cane to create the block to put it on that button to hold the door open. But I did need to come into this dungeon anyway to get the lantern. So, that's all, folks. Well, again, I needed to come in here to get the lantern, so that actually was important. I've opened the path all the way to the boss door, so I made progress. I just have to back out of the dungeon now. And that'll be convenient, because all I gotta do is sit here and be hit. So, I can go to the Sahasrara one now, I think. So because the cane that I have, if anybody's wondering, is not the cane of Samaria, it's the cane of spinny thingy of no damage. I don't believe there's any other way that you can push that button down, so I do think that I need the cane of Samaria. So I gotta figure out where that is now. I forgot completely that that's actually essential to get through one of the dungeons. Alright. But I did the lantern, so that's big. So let's go back to the Sahasrara dungeon, for lack of a better name. I don't think there's anything else in the swamp. I did the thing up there. Did I go in this cave? I'm guessing that's where you originally get the cane. I think you get the cape there. I think you already have the cane. Sure. Oh, you just told me a hint. Oh, it healed me. Nice. So I need the book to potentially get items from the little glyph tombstone thingies. And I need the hammer. I don't know if I need the other power thing. I'm blanking on what else there is. Otherwise, I'm doing pretty well. Don't think there's anything else down here. Nice cactus placement. I did the chest with the thief guy here. So I don't have anything to get there. Oh wow, a lot of birds. Too many birds. 3 birds would have been fine. 4 birds is too many birds. I can... is this a separate dungeon? I forget. Lake Hylia is a different dungeon. I think that might also be a dungeon in the Dark World. If I go up here. Oh, I need the hammer. Alright. There's a wart point under that rock. If I can hammer those pegs down. So I'll continue to this Sahasrara area. Which is very difficult for my brain to remember where the Dark World access points are. So how can I get to the Sahasrara area in the Dark World? I don't think there's a Dark World access portal here. I think I need to go from the actual castle. Man, it is weird. I remember this game very well, but for some reason the Dark World access points are very elusive for me. So I think I got another text message. My phone is across the room charging because I do not have available outlets. Should just plug it into the computer. I like the red, green, and blue soldiers we got going on here. Not as good as a burning soldier. There we go, that's the portal. I forgot the entranceway was the portal. That's convenient. Stream has been going for 46 minutes. That's what you get for getting struck by lightning. Now you have to wait for your phone to charge. It charges quite quickly now, actually. You know what I like about my new phone? It charges. It's a very underappreciated quality of a phone. My old phone, I think, eventually just started getting full of sawdust or something, because I would always have it in my pocket when I was doing stuff. And I could just no longer plug a USB cable into it anymore. You just had to force it in there, and then it got to the point where only certain cables would work, and then it got to the point where only certain cables would work as long as you're holding the cable at a certain angle. Yeah. And it would get to the point where you're actually charging it, but then if you breathe near it, it stops charging. And I had a constant fear that it was just gonna not be able to be charged, and the battery was just gonna die, and I wouldn't be able to turn it back on. I believe I'm going over here. Did somebody want money from me? I forget. I already did the Zora flipper thing, right? So he doesn't want my money anymore, I'm pretty sure. Otherwise I would have more money, so I think I already did that. I could do the gambling stuff. I don't know if you get the item, a random item drop from that in the randomizer or not. Let's not have the mirror out so that I don't accidentally use it. See, I still need the hammer for these guys. I might not be able to do this still, actually. This might still require the hammer. But the hammer might also be here. So it's difficult to know whether or not this is worth doing. But right through here, the room to the left and the room to the right both required the lantern. So this was just a completely black room last time I was in it. Okay, and there's a chest. And it's a heart piece. Alright, well. It's not nothing. It would be really disappointing if the chests were randomized so that they literally could be nothing. There's another chest. What will be in it? The map. Alright. Effectively nothing. And also, you can bomb the wall over there. So you get access to the big chest over there. But I don't have the big key for this dungeon, I am quite sure. Yeah, it would be down there in dungeon item if I did. Compass, the map, and key, I think. So I can't open this yet. It becomes very difficult in these randomizers to try and compartmentalize all of the various little bits and pieces that you have done and can't do. So now I've got, what, 3 dungeons now that are partially doable, but now I've had to abandon. So far, anyway. It's possible I might drop it down to 2 here, but I don't think I'm going to get the hammer, which I think I need for this dungeon. In this room, The room below was also completely dark, so it should be lit now. And I think it just requires the hammer. What would this be? Rupees. Good. The big key. Okay, so now I can open the big chest. And who knows what will be inside of it. Something really good. Something really, really good will be in that chest. This is the fun of the randomizers. Backtracking all the way to open the one chest that you can now open again to find out that it's 10 arrows. And also finding your way through the really annoying little maze to get your 10 arrows. It just increases the anticipation. Are you ready? It'll be a gacha seed. They're not even in the game, but somehow it's going to be a gacha seed. Alright, ready? Here we go. Countdown. 3, 2. Well, it's better than 5 by 95. So anyway, don't think I can do this without the hammer. It's possible that you can. I think there's a room where you literally need the hammer to get across to get to the boss room here. But now that I've got the big key, where is the boss door that I can open? I mean, I know where the door is, but how do I get to that door? I gotta go through a staircase somewhere. Ugh. Is it down from here? That's gonna take me back into the main room. I'm trying to get into here. Which is through a portal. Okay. And I believe that portal, to get to it, you need to hammer things down. If I remember correctly. There's also a bombable floor for some reason. Whoops. Pardon me. I'm pressing all of the wrong buttons. I think this floor's a red herring. Yeah. I like the little ding-ding-ding-ding as if you found something of value, but in reality it's just to harm you. And this is also the downside of coming back to the dungeons over and over again, is you can't remember what anything even is. Or where anything even is. Nice. This, did I not do this room before? I don't remember doing it. You have to move these off of the button and then push the statue onto it. Which I feel is not very clear. I guess you'd figure it out if you uncover the button. Or did I go here? I feel like I did, actually. No, I guess I didn't. Huh, interesting. Why did I not go in here? Maybe the hammer's in here. Oh, why is it getting so slow? Alright, let me get rid of these guys first. To increase the speed. If only I had the silver arrows. You guys don't do anything right. I like the little swunk that the arrows make when they hit things in this game. Why did I not go in here? This is a very critical part of the dungeon. Why did I not explore this? This is the guy that you shoot. They really wanted to get their money's worth out of that little shake effect, didn't they? This takes you to the room where you need the hammer, I think. Yep. Alright, so I need the hammer to get through this. It looks like you can walk around the staircase there, but I'm very sure that you can't. Yeah. Alright, so I need the hammer. So, I got the lantern at least, so that I know that I need the hammer. Before, I could not even get to that point. And I got 100 rupees. Where will I spend them? Let's find a good place. So, the Sahasrara dungeon requires the hammer. The desert requires the cane of Samaria. And the lake requires the hammer. For a reason I don't remember now, but I'm pretty sure that the lake required the hammer. And I think I explored everything at the lake dungeon as well, so I think at this point those 3 dungeons are just off the table. But I did get the lantern from one of them, so that was helpful. Time to invest in some property. Pay. With my 100 rupees, I'm going to put it into a CD. I hear Hyrule has very good interest rates right now. The economy has been decimated, but the interest rates are very good. I just like saying P's name. I don't even need that rupee. I'm rich. Why would I need a rupee? I don't. Hello. Apparently OBS disconnected. That was interesting. I got a little notification down there on the taskbar. I was very confused for a moment. Not sure why that happened. Is everything well? Can you hear me? Did you miss the amazing jokes that I made about rupees and the Hyrule economy? Oh man, it was so good. It's a shame if that didn't get recorded. Apparently you did see it because now you're commenting on it. Since the economy is suppressed, you can easily buy up cheap properties from businesses going insolvent. Then when you save the world, you can sell them all at profit. That's the true plot to the Zelda games that is never properly explored. It's all about mowing the grass and becoming an entrepreneur who just makes millions and millions of rupees by mowing grass. And then starting up a grass business, buying out all of the local businesses, selling them back at a profit, and becoming the Hyrulean Baron. Secretly, you team up with Ganon. That's the whole point. Ganon decimates the economy, you buy up all the property, and in the end, both of you win. Also, I should have gone to the forest like I originally wanted. Also, I'm self-conscious of the way that I say wanted now that I've heard myself say it multiple times in that other video. Wanted. Unlike Lincoln Kinkle, Pei is a cutthroat businessman. They don't call him Pei for nothing. Get it? Pei. Pei. It's just fun to say. It's fun to say Pei. Anyway, we're going to the woods, so stay with me. Currently, I'm in between deciding whether or not to continue streaming longer when I am remotely coherent. Coherent? Alright, never mind about that then. But when I'm able to speak, versus not streaming longer and actually going to sleep. And risking not being coherent later on when I want to stream. Because I really hate making the streams where I'm just like so tired that words don't even form and I just can't do anything. Hello Aiden, welcome to another stream. You're watching the stream very late, it's almost 1 in the morning. Nobody else is around except for my secret Steam viewer. And I need to go to Kakariko. This is not the way to Kakariko. Just so everybody knows, don't go that way. I don't think I can even get there from that side. Can I? I need to go all the way around. Or can I get there from here? I cannot. You have to go all the way around. How you doing, Aiden? Did you enjoy the stir fry? It was pretty good. I liked it. I was fed stir fry because I waited at my sister's house for too long with my grandma earlier. So I was force-fed stir fry. That's what happens. I'm okay, it was good. It was very good. He's very good at cooking stir fry. Although, he stirred it, he did not fry it. I was honestly disappointed. So he didn't actually make stir fry, he made stir. There was no frying of the rice. None. Not a single rice was fried. There's a thing over here, isn't there? No? Just another entrance to the woods. Thought there was a treasure chest back here. Whoa, that was interesting. I like the percussion in the Dark World Forest. Alright, so this dungeon is odd, because there's many entranceways. And I think that normally you don't get the fire and ice rod until you're through that dungeon, so you can't actually get to the back entrance till later, but I might be wrong. It would probably be good to play the actual game before doing a randomizer, but I really wanted to do the randomizer and I remember it got screwed up, so that's why I ended up doing it. But the actual entrance is way over there. And you need the fire and ice rod to get in, I believe. What do you call a stir fry that's neither stirred nor fried? Frozen? I don't know what else you would call it. Microwaved? Also, I somehow did not find a single entrance to that dungeon. Also, I need to go check my phone at some point. Yeah, there's an entrance over there, but I'm very confused about the layout of this forest suddenly. It's because I went in from the wrong side. Should have never done that. That was a terrible mistake. I'll never do it again. It's all because I remembered the line of bushes, and I was like, isn't there something over here? But no, there wasn't. I think you can actually fall in this hole and go into the dungeon as well. Though I might not want to go in from that side, but whatever, I'm here. I might actually have to go through the dungeon to get to the main entrance. Now that I'm thinking about it. In some places, these skeletons jump off the wall and come after you. Unless I hallucinated. Whoa, my button did not work. That was interesting. I pressed it pretty hard 2 times and it did not work. Alright. Thank you, button. First time that's happened. What could be in this chest? Something really good's gonna be in this chest. A key? Alright, well that's decent. In fact, it's critical. It's very good. Might be the salvation of the entire dungeon. Now we really are in Bowser Castle. What about this? Oh, the fireball stick. Oh no, this is the door you did not want to go through. This is the door that brings you back to the spot that loops back around over and over. Oh. But there is a chest in here, so I actually did want to come in here. So we'll be in this chest. Another key. Alright. Yes, take me out of here. I got the keys. That's all that I needed there. Good. Yeah, bounce yourselves into the holes. Actually, is that the only place that I can go from here? Or is there a door up there? There is a door up here. Alright, good. And another chest. And a mummy. The big key. Alright, good. So I could skip every other part of this dungeon then, but why is it so slow? But because this is a randomizer, I have no idea what will be in the chests. So I kind of need to open all the chests, which means I need to explore the levels. There's the big chest right there. And wow, sword. Good job with your hitbox. I don't think I can push these, right? No, because if I could push them, I could do that and jump across, but since I can't push them, that's not going to happen. I didn't want to give you a jumping feather or cape in this game, so I believe to get to that chest, I need to actually expand the wall behind it from another area. Can you hook the ball things? What was that sentence? Are you talking about the Moldorms? If I hook the Moldorms, I think it's just going to damage them. Yeah. Unless by ball things you mean something else. Or you're not even talking about Zelda. You're just asking if you can hook the ball things. In general, you can. I would not advise it. Usually you try to avoid hooking the ball things, but if you're into that, there's the map. This will resituate the holes, which is not what I want. I do have a key, so I could open that. Why do you have experience? Experience with what? Ball hooking? I have no experience with ball hooking. This is something that is being said in the Steam chat. Oh, whoops. This is not the room that I want to be in, again. That was interesting. I've never seen a wallmaster pick you up with a skull barrel in your hand. I say barrel, I meant pot. Not that it's a pot, but that it's, you know, it's taking the same position as a pot. Don't listen to his lies, Aiden. He has a bachelor's degree in ball studies. You do. You got it after you got your master's in Zeldography. How many years did you put in to get that? I do not. That's why I asked for your expert opinion. You seem to know a lot more about ball hooking than I ever knew. About you. I don't think I want to activate it. I think I want to drop down from outside to get in there. I don't want to go through. Yeah. So I think, yeah, I want to go out this door and I want to drop down. Somewhere out there will be a hole. And if I change that, yeah, right there. Alright. Cut this bush, drop down. You're in that room. On the other side. There we go. Although, okay, there's a bombable wall. That bombable wall will allow me to expand the room. This guy needs the hammer to expand the room to get to that big chest, which I now have the big key, so I'll be able to open that. And there will be something extraordinarily good in that chest. Probably a ball hook. And then I can go see about the end of the dungeon. Who is the secret Steam viewer? Secret Steam viewer. Wait a minute, what is this? Why are there holes? What is going on in this room? Oh, what? Is this supposed to be like this? I don't remember it being like this. Interesting. Secret Steam viewer is, a secret Steam viewer. He is merely a ball enthusiast. You are a ball master. Like Ash from Pokemon. Well, that finally explains the rap about the Pokeballs. There is a large ball obsession in Pokemon. Wow. Definitely worth it. Very glad that I got that. The Secret Steam viewer is not American and is exempt from all of our restrictions. We're not allowed to talk about ball hooking in America, but because he is not American, he can get away with it. Alright, this is a very confusing dungeon. Oh, I did the ice dungeon last time, and I couldn't do it either. Are there 4 dungeons that I couldn't complete? I remember I tried to do the ice dungeon. That was the lake. The lake was the ice dungeon, right? So I needed the hammer there. It's getting very difficult to keep track of. It was also like 3 days ago, but still, it's deeply confusing. I'm pretty sure that the Lake Hylia dungeon in the Dark World was the ice dungeon, and that did need the hammer. This is also one of the worst rooms. How do you do this again? Because when you push the statue... Can you pull the statues? Oh, you can, okay. Wow. Thanks for that, game. Nice hitbox. Oh, good. I have a license in ball inquiry. I need to put your chat on the actual stream so that it's visible. But I fear the terrible things that you will say being exempt from decency, not being American. As we know, people who are not American are very indecent when they speak. They don't even use Z's. Can't even say Pokemon without a Z. Pokemon. We learned this last time. What in the world? Was that the Wallmaster from the previous room? How did that get in here? It fell through the ceiling in this room into the previous room. Very interesting. Small key. And a crackable wall. Crackable wall. A crack in the wall. Bombable wall. To a room with one little skull. And a pot. I feel like I have procured all of the treasure chests and should make haste to the end of the dungeon. But I'm probably wrong. There's probably another chest or two somewhere. There's that. Which... Can I... Can I just, There we go. That's my solution to that puzzle. Oh no. Oh no. Do I want to be on the side or... Well... Never mind. I really wish I had the blue tunic. Neat. I also wish that this dungeon was not full of wall masters. That would be really cool. I don't know if I need to be in this room. Ooh, fairy. Yeah. Ah. Great. Look at the combination of things going on in this room. This room sucks. There's probably a key under one of those pots. I guess I could just do the same thing that I just did. And go right over there, maybe. There we go. Nope, no reason to be in here. Cool. Or unless... I fell down that hole last time, right? So there's nothing in that hole. I have to do it again anyway. No, alright. Now how in the world do I get out of here? How do I get out of here? Did I, like, sequence break myself into a locked position? I guess the wall masters can carry me out. That's annoying. Alright, take me out. So place your bets. Do you think, before I end the stream, I can complete any of the dungeons? What are the odds? This is the actual main entrance or whatever of this dungeon. I think you need the ice and the fire rod, right? Or do you just need the fire rod? How many dungeons are there? Oh, this isn't where you can look at the map, I think. I believe there are 7? Yeah, 7. And so far I think I've gone into 3. This is a randomizer. So all of the items are randomized, which means that I can't do the dungeons in the normal way that I would be able to. Because I'll go into a dungeon and I won't be able to complete it because I'll need an item, and that item could be anywhere in the world or in any of the other dungeons. So sometimes I have to step into a dungeon just to do a tiny bit of it, so that I can see if an item that I need to complete another dungeon is in there. Because I was playing the original game, and now I'm a bunny. I was playing the original game, but I can't even open chests when I'm a bunny. Okay, good, rupees. Exactly what I wanted. I was playing the original game, and then when I went to replay it, I had lost all the save data because the computer crashed due to the GPU issue that I have. And so I was not able to continue that unless I wanted to replay every single thing that I did, and I didn't want to do that yet, so I wanted to play a randomizer version instead. So I went ahead and did that. And the randomizer version just changes all of the item locations in the game and makes the game a lot more challenging. So you can't just play the game all the way through, you've got to figure out where everything is. So you've got to know where all of the chests are, so you can find all the chest locations, see if an item that you want is in there. And, if you'll notice, I need to go through that door now, and I need a key, and I don't have a key. So somewhere, in the many entrance ways of this dungeon, is a key. Do I have the big key? I do. I opened the big chest, right? It's still on the map. I don't see any place that I haven't gone or any chests that I didn't get then. Am I misreading that map? It's not this room, because that just went to the chest down there. And that was just rupees. Randomizers are a really good way to make you feel like you're an idiot, even when you are able to think. So is this little passageway. It's very confusing. So I need a key before I can do anything there. And that key has to be in this dungeon. It's not randomized in any of the other dungeons. So where did I miss a key? It could be under a skull, actually. It could just not even be in a chest, so that might be why it's not showing up. I mean, there was the room up there, which was really weird. Wow. that room up there was really weird. Wait a minute. No. In that there was nothing going on in there? Oh, there it is. Wow. Wow. Alright then. Got the key. Nee. Problem solved. Random skull. I'm really glad that I did not want to go down there. The randomizer does not randomly put items under skulls and pots. That would just be way too much fun. Speaking of way too much fun, this room is pretty excellent. Yeah. I was just trying to get health. Alright. I still have the fire rod out. This room, you needed the fire rod, I think, to do this puzzle. So I don't think you can run fast enough to do it otherwise. This is like you trying to play Mario. Mario's not too difficult. There we go. You've got to really know this game. Okay, the boss of this dungeon... Why did I randomly get a ding? That's interesting. The boss of this dungeon is the moth creature, which you do need the fire rod to play. Maybe not for you. Well, I don't know. Some of the Mario games are challenging. Some of them are pretty easy. But you do need the fire rod to fight this moth guy. Also, you need a lot of health. Or the blue tunic. And I have neither of those things. So this is probably going to be really bad. Oh, come on. That pot was for him. Or the skull. Okay, key. I was trying to say like 3 things at once. So I've immediately lost focus. But Mario 3 I think is easy. A lot of people think that Mario 3 is pretty difficult. Though Steven and I tried to play Mario 1 in the co-op game, and we did not get very far at all. I think we might have completed 5 levels in total. This is the boss fight, I think. So I don't think I'm going to be able to do this, because you need a lot of health to do this fight, typically. But you can use the sword, and the sword might do more damage, since I do have the level 4 sword. I didn't know. Oh, there we go. Finally. Alright. I have beaten a dungeon. I have beaten 1 dungeon. Hey! The mirror shield. That's nice. Well, there you go. A dungeon has been defeated. I have acquired the mirror shield. Everything is good. I have the lantern. I just need the ladder. Congratulations on successfully playing a video game. Hey, man. Let's see you do a randomizer on stream. When I started the stream, my tea was way too hot to drink, and now it's actually getting cold. So I forgot to drink it. I probably left like 3 thoughts half completed there, but whatever. Look at my nice shield. That's pretty cool. I do wish that I had the blue tunic, though. That is a really cool graphic, though. I like that. The big mirror shield. So this means I can reflect the Wiz Rope's attacks. I can reflect lasers to some degree, which means I can actually do one of the spots in the mountain area that I could not have done before, I think. And I believe there's an area with a bunch of flames that I can reflect now. Possibly. I think that's in Link's Awakening as well, but I think that's also in Link to the Past. Anyway, so a dungeon is done, and so you'll notice the crystal is gone from here. So there's the mountain dungeon, there's the blind dungeon in Kakariko, which is the one that I wanted to do. The lake, the Sahasrara area, and the desert all need the hammer, I think. And the other one is in the little swampy area. That's not the swamp. I go on to the other one, the swamp, the desert, but it's actually a swamp in this. There's like a marshland and a swamp. The marshland one, I don't know because I didn't go into that yet. I think that's the one where you need the hook shot, which I do have. So I might be able to do that. So Kakariko and that are kind of the 2 that I want to look at so far. Oh, I have 70 subscribers now. Are you monitoring my subscriber account live? Or would you just randomly go check because you were concerned? Oh, that's right, there's no bird. Why has the bird not come to me in the dark world in the forest? That bird needs some... Oh, that's the worst place. That's the worst place. Just the worst place. I don't know why I even came back. I was curious if it was still 69. It was not. Now my morning is ruined. My morning is also ruined, but it was ruined before that. It was because I mentioned it. Somebody probably went and looked at it. They were like, "Oh, I like coffee tables." Whoever you were, coffee table lover, thank you. I appreciate it. I need to actually be in the dark world. Calm down with your wood excitement. We already know about you and your various antics. Your non-American freedoms. I got another message. I was gonna go check my phone real quick. Hold on one second. Well, thank you, Dean Potts, because apparently the notification that I got was the subscriber of that channel. His name is Dean Potts. Thank you, Dean Potts, for subscribing to a channel that is not this channel. Again, for anybody interested in a coffee table, because it is the only video on that channel, check out Sketchy Abstractions. And much like Dean, you could subscribe if you so desire. I need the other spot that has the portal. This game is fun. What video are you going to post next in 15 years? Hopefully the couch. I mean, the couch video is pretty much done. The couch is pretty much done. I'm sitting on it now. I've been sitting on it for almost a year. I really didn't want to put the video up until I had done the arms. And I have a plan for the arms, so I wanted to make them detachable, just in case I wanted to take them off more easily. But I need to actually make them, and I need to buy the fabric to cover them in. And I'm going to the blind dungeon, which is down there. I might need something to open the blind dungeon, I forget. But yeah, the couch video has been pretty much fully edited, and it's been done for a while. problem is Hurricane whatever was coming through, and I had to rush it at the very end and move it all in. So I decided to do that. So the video kind of falls apart towards the end. But it would take me, I don't know, a day to finish up the arms, maybe. And I could do that whole video and have it up there. Good. More bunny things. So I would like to do that one. The CNC is also essentially done, other than the control box, which is all the electronics. But because that video is so big as it is, I would rather just go ahead and upload that as a separate thing and do the control box just whenever. So I don't even know how long that video is going to end up being. I think the edited version at this point is still like 40 minutes long, and that's just way too long. Might be more than 40 minutes, I don't know. It's an interesting video, I guess. Hit that notification bell. I don't know. I don't know anything about the YouTube notification system. It used to be a bell that you had to hit. I don't know if it's still that way now. I do know that was a thing that people used to say. What was the video you showed in North Carolina? Was it the CNC machine? Yeah. That was the more edited version of that. And then I did an even more... Will you get out of my way? I did an even shorter edit of that, and then I lost that for some reason. It's been very chaotic, but yeah, that was the CNC video. Oh no, another bunny thing. Chest, key, good. I don't think this dungeon needed the hammer. So I think I'm okay in this dungeon. So, oh, it's the cane, right. I have like 20 thoughts going on at once. 2 of the dungeons needed the hammer, 1 needed the cane. The one in the Light World Desert area, which is now the swamp, needed the Cane of Samaria to put on a button to get to the boss. I think. Or was that the Sahasrara one? No, Sahasrara one needed the hammer to get through that hallway to the boss. And then the lake dungeon needed a hammer for a reason that I don't remember. That's where we're at. So if I can get the cane or the hammer here, that would be very helpful. But yes, for anybody who's watching who doesn't know, which would be anybody who isn't Aiden or my secret Steam viewer, I have been building a little miniature CNC machine for probably 5 years now, because it's been a whole venture. Oh, I'm a bunny. No, I'm not a bunny. And what in the world is going on? And I've been working on this machine for probably 2 years, maybe 3 years. So I started on it, and then I moved to the other shed, and it got delayed and put to the side for a while. And then I started up on it again, and then Hurricane Ian happened, and we got really badly flooded, and my CNC machine was on the ground, and it got almost destroyed, and had to be completely rebuilt. And so in the process of all this, I recorded all of it, the whole rebuilding of it. I only recorded a little bit of the original build, because I did not have a good camera setup, or place to really work at the time. But I recorded the full rebuild of it, and it's a very interesting video, I think, in that it's a person building a super high precision CNC machine using the most crude caveman hand tooling methods possible. But it's been a very long video in the making, and that is what I wanted to originally upload to that channel, and I cannot get over there. It's confusing me. But it's taken me so long to try and get it together, and also to get the video together, that it's, I just ended up getting the coffee table one done, so that's the one that's on there now. And the couch one, again, is probably the closest to being done at this point, so it'll probably be the one that goes up next. But the CNC is essentially 90% done, other than the control box. So that video can go up whenever as well, but that needs a lot more editing. It's too long. Also, I have a concern now that the channel has some level of establishment, that people are going to be expecting like mostly woodworking stuff, and by putting a machinist video on there, it'll throw people off. So I know there's not the best crossover between machinist people and woodworking people, so I don't know how it's going to go. What was the point of that room? Just to show you that this exists? It's interesting. Anyway, I am really rambling tonight. I don't know if I'm making any sense. I feel like I'm going off on like 20 different thoughts at once. But hopefully I said something that made any level of sense. Civil war between woodworkers and machinists is long and legendary. It is. You ever watch This Old Tony video? I love This Old Tony. He's great. Oh good. It is 1:30 in the morning. It's time for the random outdoor crashing sounds. This is my first time in this room. Heart. Get to wait for it to flutter down onto the ladder. Or stairs, whatever it is. Alright, a new chest. What is inside this one? Oh good. It's the map. Does that benefit me at all? It does tell me that the door was right there. So that's where I need to go through, I guess. And the way to get to that door might be through this area. And I need to check under all the skulls now because there could just be a key down there. Oh, there's a chest. Okay, that needs to be accessed from the other room. So I need to go all the way back around to get back in there now? I think I do. I think I'm doing okay so far, being able to talk and relatively focus on the game. But I don't know. It could be that I've said nothing but nonsense, and I just don't know because I cannot devote as many brain cells to doing the two things at once. What will be in this chest? The big key. Okay, that's very good. So I think this dungeon's doable. Wow, that thing's really determined. Really determined. Did you have coffee? No, I did not have coffee. I had no coffee today. I had a 7-Eleven smoothie. And that was this morning. No, if I had a coffee, things would be different. If I had a coffee, I would be very, very fast speaking. Nobody would be able to understand anything I was saying because it would be like this. Everybody be like, he's actually speaking English, or the words are coming out of his mouth, or is he just saying random gibberish for no reason? I will never forget in my early YouTube days when I did the Alcatraz prison escape videos, I think it was. And it was you, secret Steam viewer, wow, I'm losing all my health in this room, who told me that it would be very funny if I read the little intro thing as quickly as possible, because sometimes I can read things very quickly and actually not screw up. So you thought it would be funny if I did that, and I did that, and I thought it was funny, but someone who watched it did not think that it was funny at all, and he told me that I needed to slow down so that he could understand me. And that comment was made probably like 13 years ago at this point. And for 13 years I have thought regularly, I should just use the cape, that I want to respond to that comment and say, I waited a while to respond so that it was slow enough for you to understand. But I don't know if that comment's actually there now, because I think it might have gotten erased after YouTube's switch to YouTube Plus and how they screw over all the comment systems. I know that all of my comments got erased because I did not switch to YouTube Plus, so it just erased every comment that I ever left on any video. It's just infuriating. what video. I don't think you need to watch my earlier videos. Those were not good videos. My first videos were Alcatraz Prison Escape. It was a terrible game. A terrible game that I discovered that many people really like. Alright, thought there were more messages. There are not. So, this is not going to be good because I do not have a lot of health. This is pointless. I think it makes things fall to the ceiling. It does. These things are usually really difficult to fight because you don't normally have the upgraded level 4 sword at this point in this dungeon. Or at this point in the game. At this dungeon. But the blind fight... Compass? The blind fight is, I can't remember how difficult it is, but I do not have a lot of health, so I don't have a lot of confidence in that. I remember that one guy who commented, like, this guy has played this game so much, he knows exactly what's going to glitch out. Well, the reason for that, not that anybody would particularly know, but there's, when I played through the first video in the Alcatraz Prison Escape Let's Plays, and I don't know if those are actually still watchable, because at some point YouTube screwed with the aspect ratio, because when I was first uploading videos, YouTube was not 16:9, it was 4:3, and it was in the process of me uploading videos that they transitioned into 16:9 and HD stuff, and for whatever reason, the format of my videos was not compatible with that change, and so at some point in time, if you went back to watch my videos, they were really stretched out. Like, it was not even 16:9, it was like 52 ratio or something. It was really weird. I thought it was funny. It didn't even annoy me that my videos were like completely screwed up by YouTube. Although I did message them and say, hey, I think your system does not like the video format that I used. And I think they didn't fix it for like 5 years. But anyway, if they are watchable, and I think the first one might be, if you watch the first Alcatraz Prison Escape Let's Play, there's a point where I say, I think, and the game will freeze here or something, lag there, and then it lags. And the reason why I knew that was because I played it before, once or twice, and I had showed you the video, technical advisor, and I think you said that it was boring, so I should redo it, and so I redid it. And I think it froze there each time because it was loading music. So I thought it was funny. And then I guess that guy just thought that I had played it so many times that I knew exactly what was going to happen all the time. Lots of behind the scenes lore. If you do that, there's a room down below that now has sunlight pouring into it, and that is what you take the person that you rescue in this dungeon to reveal the fact that they're actually not a princess that you're rescuing. They're a sinister old man, not in a cave. And then he transforms and you fight him. Which I'm explaining because this is the Japanese version. Being that you have to, at the time at least, you had to use the Japanese version to randomize it. So none of the dialogue is going to make any sense. Unless you speak Japanese, which I don't. Shall not be there. I'm not sure what you're referring to. Again, I have streamer brain. Some of the Alcatraz videos are still unwatchable, like I think part 5 onwards. Yeah, whatever. They were unwatchable before. They're just more unwatchable now. The comments? I think the... Well, no, I don't know if that comment is there or not. I know if I left a comment in response to it, it would not be there. But yeah, like 7 years ago or so, Google decided they were going to start something called Google+, which was going to be their form of Facebook. And they decided they were going to use their massive captive audience to expand their social network immediately. by just forcing everybody who had a YouTube account to need a Google Plus account. And that was not actually what I wanted to do. I meant to use the cape, but I'm trying to talk and think at the same time, and it's not working. Anyway, they forced everybody who had YouTube accounts to try and get Google Plus accounts, and they kept trying to force people over more and more, and if you would say no, then they would say, okay, we'll ask you again later, and they would continue asking you. And eventually they were like, we're done asking you, we're forcing you to have a Google Plus account now. And over the process of doing that, they were like, well, now that you're on Google Plus, you're no longer able to respond to any of your comments unless you link your account with your real name or whatever the stupid thing they wanted to do was. And because I didn't do it, they just deleted every comment that I had ever made. And then, a year later, they were like, hey, we're canceling Google Plus. Cool. Very Google thing to have to do. So I need to go... Good, I'm a bunny again. How did I get back up there now? I've completely forgotten. I need to move my chat over here so I can actually read it properly. Alright. I'm just going to sit there in the living room and just binge watch your old videos. Please don't do that. Don't do that around Andy. I'll never hear the end of it. Those are terrible, terrible videos. The True Lost Media 13-year-old YouTube comments. Yeah, it's just annoying that they deleted all of them. The whole Google Plus thing was annoying. It was obvious from the start what it was. So, I really have not been paying attention for this entire dungeon. This was the correct way to go. How in the world did I go the right way? Just by accident. Whatever. The guy that I'm looking for, or the princess that I'm looking for, should be around here somewhere. You should have seen him watching hockey. Is it hockey season? I don't know anything about hockey. Make sure you don't watch the Tom and Jerry. Oh my god. He cannot see your comment. I would have to read your comment for him to know what you said. I don't know if I should read it. Nobody should be watching that. Although apparently, what is it, 14,000 people have watched it for some reason. I have no idea why that video is so popular. Videos. Up. I need to go up. I need to go up. I need to go up. I'm up, and I need a crystal ball. Where would I find a crystal ball? Very cool enemy. Drains health and magic. Extra good. This is the room with the sunlight, so I need to bring the whatever person in here. And put them in front of the sunlight. 40,000 views? Alright, I underestimated. That's way too many views. Nobody should be... Why does it have 40,000 views? Florida is in the finals. Florida has a hockey team? Did they just skate on palm fronds? I think you can visualize how he was. Yes. He is exactly how he normally is, but... relentless. I was lying. It's nearly 50,000. Why is it nearly 50,000? No, he's telling you to go watch my most popular video, which was the Tom and Jerry videos, which have 48,628 views and are 12 years old. That's just bad. That's just bad. I hate those videos because that game made me very angry, so I'm very... No, don't watch them. Do not watch them. I'm very angry in those videos. I was not happy when I did those videos. And I have no idea why so many people have watched them. Better question is to ask why 95 people watch your crab video. I forgot about the crab video. Yeah. That's a good video. No. I understand why people watch the crab video. I don't understand why anybody would watch the, Tom and Jerry video. This has been fun talking about things, but I have completely zoned out on the actual dungeon. I can tell you that I'm not going to survive for very long. In fact, probably right here, yep. Man, I wish I had the tunic or a fairy. I have actually not been finding fairies at all, which is weird because I thought that each dungeon had fairies that you could capture and put into a bottle so that you wouldn't die. But there was only one fairy that I found that I'm aware of. That was in the previous dungeon. Watching a Florida man have a mental breakdown playing a Tom and Jerry video recommended by a British guy screaming about his childhood trauma. Who would watch that? Yes, that's right. There's some behind the scenes lore as well. It was, why is that thing always turns me into a bunny every time? It was, my technical advisor here who advised me to play that game. Every time I say that, he gets upset and says that I did not tell him to play, or he did not tell me to play the game. I feel like he did, but even if he didn't, he brought it up and he made it sound like something that was interesting to play. So I tried, and it was not interesting. It was traumatic. I'm just going to cape my way through here. Or not. Why does my button not work? That's really weird. It must be something to do when you get the cape out, you're not able to use it for the first number of seconds or whatever. Because... and if I activate that, that'll be blocked, so how do I get back through? But yeah, my button has not worked multiple times now with the cape. I could go through that one. Alright, so where's the crystal ball? Right there, alright. We found the solutions to this puzzle. And I like with tap dancing spikes here. So this door to this side, this is the room that I wanted to go through, alright. Are those... no. I don't know what the enemies are, actually. I can't wait to play Dark Souls on the stream. In some form. Alright, what is going on in this room? I need to go down the stairs, and then I think I'll find the person down the stairs, and I bring them up, and I'll just bring them into the room with the sunbeam. I told you this is the worst game ever, and then you played it, and was like, this is the worst game ever. Now it's my fault. I don't know, that sounds like you're repainting history to make it sound like you gave me fair warning. I think that you told me it was the greatest game of all time and that I should play it. At least that's what the lawsuit says. This, I think you would need the second level power glove to lift. I'm not sure. But there are two ways to go now. There are probably fairies in that pot. Can you go into the pot? No. There's a door that I could open. Oh no. No. We're not gonna acknowledge what just happened in that room. Not even gonna talk about it. Oh no. This is a room where one of these is very good. And you have a seizure. I really hope the hammer appears suddenly. As a hammer often does. In my life, anyway. Something will be happening and suddenly, oh look, a hammer. Convenient for taking out your frustrations. Oh no. How in the world can I possibly get through all of these locked gates without any keys? Well, I guess I have to leave the dungeon and go find keys. Oh wait, a pot. I would like that. Oh. They're fake. I don't know how you're supposed to figure that out as a kid, other than just randomly walking into them. So, Pei is just going to have to go to Home Depot. If the hammer is not in that chest, and it doesn't drop after the boss fight, I'm going to have to come back to this dungeon. Unless... No, I have all the dungeon items, so it's not going to be a dungeon item. It's going to be an actual item in that chest. It could be the Cane of Samaria. So, let's see what's in here. Oh, you're going to watch me? Watch me open this chest. A bottle with a fairy? Oh, a bee. Alright. Come with me. Well, I guess I'll be returning to this dungeon later. How unfortunate. It's gonna be 10 rupees in that chest. Hey. Anyways, so normally if it wasn't the Japanese version, this person would tell you that they've been held captive and you need to help them get out and blah 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 and blah 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 blah, and then you figure out that you've got to, you know, bomb that hole to drop the sunlight through to bring this person who's actually blind, who you get a hint in the light world hated light, and well, here's light, and oh look, it's not actually a innocent princess girl needing saving, it's this thing. And I remember nothing about this fight. How do you do this fight? Do I just sword you? Oh, I do. Hey. Oh no. This is not going to go well. Oh no. Sorry, I turned Australian for a second there. Oh no. Ah. Vegemite. Now I have to go all the way back. I should have released the bee. If I had released the bee, I would have won that fight. I guess I could have just caped that fight. I don't know how well that would go, but I could try it. Alright, Chad, I have to go to bed. Do I? I assume you mean so I can get up. I might see you tomorrow, I don't know. Alright, thanks for stopping by, and I'll see you tomorrow maybe, or whenever. I can always come over there and harass you. Good night. Hopefully Andy does not get angry about hockey in the night. And wears clothing. Standard Nintendo statement. if I released the bee, I would have won that fight. If it wasn't for that bee, I would have never gone to medical school. Alright, I'll see you there tomorrow. Good night. Hopefully. She was asking if you were going over earlier. I was driving her around all day. Most of the day. Which she feels very upset about for whatever reason. She feels very upset that she apparently stole my day, but she did not steal my day. I'd gladly drive her around wherever she wants to go. Alright, I'm gonna try the cape with this. Don't go to Aiden's house. He'll get non-stirred from non-fried stir-fry. It was very good, I liked it. You just have to endure Andy's beratement to eat it. Oh, come on. It's weird that I really don't remember this fight. Has it really been that long since I played this game? This is the cheap way to fight this. I don't care. Look at that. Skill. Easy. Effortless. 50 rupees. Oh no. Well, we'll be returning to this dungeon in the future. Maybe. I might, again, the chest might have like 10 arrows. So if I get the hammer and the cane elsewhere and the silver arrows, I'll be good. Otherwise, this is a point of return. Because there could be something critical in there. I would really love to have this tunic, though. I really, really would. Alright, so this has been a 2-hour stream. I still have all my tea left. I only took like one sip. I did not make much tea, though. There's very little. So here's the deal. This has been a 2-hour stream. I've made decent progress. This would be a good point to stop. But I want to go a little bit more. So what I think I'm going to do is pop up to the mountains and try to look for some chests up there. See if I can find the tunic or something. And we'll see how that goes. I don't think I want to enter into another dungeon right now. I can feel myself getting a little tired. So I don't know if I want to do that. And get myself into a time investment that's gonna wear me down, and I'll end up being like, which rooms, or what door is what, and making another exciting hour-long segment of the stream like that. So I'm just gonna go to the mountains, and I'll see how that goes. If I feel a compulsion to go into a dungeon, maybe I will. But sleeping is also reasonably nice, I think. I can't remember. Stream DLC, Chests in the Mountains. I was gonna make a joke, but I'm restraining myself. Just reminding myself of something that I said earlier, which Aiden was there when I said. It involved, titties. And investments. And I'll leave it at that. Also, I wandered here completely absent-mindedly, and there's the magic powder up there. Oh man, I forgot about the magic powder. Okay. There are like 3 areas in the game where you can sprinkle the magic powder, and normally it would give you upgrades, like bomb upgrades and magic upgrades. It's normally where you get the 1/4 magic and stuff. I think I was also in Link's Awakening with the guy that you would like break into his house and he'd be like, oh, I'm gonna make you pay for this, and he makes you carry more bombs. He's like, look at all the stuff you've got to carry. It's the same thing, except it's a randomizer, so it might drop anything now. So now I need to get that magic powder. And I don't remember how in the world you get to that spot right there. But then I've got to remember where the places are that you can use it. I know one is in Kakariko. I'm pretty sure. But you need the hammer to get to that one. Cat update. She did not roll off my bed and now woke up. My neighbor's cat lives inside of their bed. It's got some kind of elaborate tunnel system behind the pillows. It has a routine of jumping out of there. I don't think I can do anything in this area, right? No, I can hookshot across. Amazing. I like this little sound effect when you throw something down a hole. Alright, so this is inaccessible here. This is just going to take me to the same place, right? So I don't think I can do anything here. This is why I hate the mountains in Zelda games. But that's why I'm doing it now at the end of the stream. Also, I don't know why I would even do this. I could have just warped up there. Whatever. Oh, what are you doing here still? Or did I never... I never came in here in the randomizer, did I? I did it in the actual game that I played earlier. I have not seen Caveman yet, have I? He does give you an item normally. He gives you the mirror. Yeah, he gives you the mirror. So he actually will give me an item after this. What could that item be? What would an old man in a cave give you? Yes, magic mirror. Let's see. What will he... The hammer! The old man had the hammer. The old man in the cave in the mountains had the hammer. Wow. Now I kind of want to go back and do the dungeons. Oh, that's really... that's really good. That's really good. I kind of want to go do one of the dungeons now. That's really, really good. I could actually go back right now to the blind hideout and get that chest. The old man went to Home Depot for you. What a lad. Before you go. Before I go? He's even weirder in this version without dialogue. No, he's more normal without the dialogue. What do you mean before you go? Are you gonna send me something, or am I missing context here? Oh, you sent me a little progression way to get to the magic powder there. That's gonna make you go there to get the magic dust, but you already left. Oh, I see. I can go back. It's fine. I just wanted to go back over here and get the chest while I was thinking about it. Because this is a lingering thing now, and if I end up getting stuck, and the reason why I'm stuck is because I can't remember that there is one random chest in this dungeon that I didn't open, that's gonna be infuriating. So, I figured, well, I just got the hammer, so I'm going to pop in here where I just was, and I'll do this. Then I'll go back to the mountains, probably. But I can do the other dungeons now, so that's very cool. Also, I kind of want to do this while I remember how to get in there easily. Somewhat. Do I drop down here as well? Yes, because I always got turned into a bunny by that thing. I think, anyway. And you go down here. Honestly, I am profoundly impressed that I am able to recall things, being how much I have talked in the stream. But the chest was over here. And I probably should just use the cape to get there because there's no reason not to. Although, I have to go down the staircase in that room. So what is the crystal ball at right now? It is on that one, so I need to switch that. That's why I wanted to go ahead and do this now, while I still remember this dungeon vaguely. Yeah. No, it's going to be a goddamn Gosha seed. You don't know that. It's going to be the best item in the game. It's going to be the second hammer. I'm going to open it up, there will be another hammer inside. I like the force at which these guys get knocked out of the way with with the skulls. Nope. This was the worst way to go through that, probably. Alright. What will it be? Anyway, as I was saying, the whole world is just full of possibilities at this point. And we could go anywhere and do anything, practically. Also, while I'm here, in the light world, I can do this now. Although this I need the magic powder for, I believe. I believe this is the magic powder area. But I will confirm. There's another thing in the dark world actually here that I could do with the hammer. But yeah, I'm pretty sure I need the magic powder for this. Yep. You sprinkle it right in there. And the little guy comes out and he's like, no, 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 and you get something. I think this is a good way to tie up this stream. All these little loose ends that I can do now. Pop back to the dark world and go over there. And there are many pegs that could be hammered to your satisfaction. Look at all these pegs. Who put them here? What are they? Nobody knows. Why are the chicken skeletons? Nobody knows. Do you enjoy peg hammering? Nintendo thought, if we place all of these here, somebody will just come by and just want to hammer all of them down. For no reason. Hey, art piece. That's not bad. I like the little tink sound of the cave walls here. That's satisfying. Do skeleton chickens lay skeleton eggs? They just lay random bones. They are kind of cute, honestly, being skeletal birds. I don't think the gambling thing yields an item in the randomizer. This isn't the gambling thing, is it? This is the arrow game? Do you get something in this in the randomizer? I am terrible at these, though. I'm absolutely terrible at these. Do I need to have the bow out? Oh, no. Oh, this is... Wow. That delay. I'm just, yeah, there's a good delay from when you actually shoot. I don't think I'm going to be able to do this. I'm absolutely terrible at these things. Ugh. I really hope there's not something that I need there, because that's not going to happen. I'll do it one more time. Looks like it just gives rupees. How do you know that? What? Alright. I don't know. I'm calling shenanigans on that one. I saw that arrow fly right through him. Through the power of Google. This is a very old randomization, so I'm not 100% sure if your goal would be accurate. Anyway, while your image is somewhat relevant, or not relevant, viewable, I will return to the mountains and get the magic powder. Oh yeah, so I know where to go. So it's just through that. This one actually, right? No, the one above. Right. This area screams of Cape. Why do you think Ganon decided to thrust cabbages upon the world? Oh wait, I need to be in the Dark World. Right? I can't warp to the Dark World from there. I need to be in the Dark World. I need to be the Dark World. I must be the darkness. Can you tell that I'm getting tired? I really like Link's aesthetic here with his shield and his pink hair. And I like the green tunic, but I would like it better if it was blue. And if there's no entrance here, how am I getting to the satchel? Your map does not help me. Because I can't travel to the Dark World when I'm there, right? So... Can I just... Is there a chance that I could just bomb right here? No. I remember always being confused about how you get to that. Oh hey, this is a room that I can do. Although I do not have a lot of magic. So hopefully I can do it. I'm gonna die right at the end. Yeah, I'm gonna die. I'm not gonna make it. Oh, I think I might need the magic powder for this too. Oh, look at that timing. Oh, that was absolutely perfect. Oh. Disgusting. Actually, can I get to the starting area? That's right, I got the hammer now. I can do all of the things. Finally, I can go to college and achieve my dreams. Get my bachelor's in Zeldography. Now that I have the hammer. I did not want to reset the screen. If you figure out the way to get to the satchel in the dark world, let me know. I don't know if I can just warp to the dark world from that area and just go there in the light world. I feel like I can't. But there's this guy. You might need to have all of the pendants before he gives you the super bomb. I forget. Yeah, it has been a while since I played this. Alright, so whatever. So I don't know if I can get to the... I don't know if I can get to the satchel from the light world. So I don't know if I want to try to do that right now. But I can go back to the Sahasrahla dungeon. And do that very quickly. And I could try and return to the lake and see why I needed the hammer there. See how long my energy holds out. There's not much tea. Why do I always go the wrong way here? Then I don't need to return to these places, which is what's very satisfying about trying to get them done now. I like tying up the loose ends at the end of the stream. I would also truly love if the tunic would randomly appear. And that could be in one of the powder upgrade areas. I have no magic powder either, so I cannot just cape my way through this boss. Oh no. Actually, I don't want to go down here. I want to go down here. No. Yeah. Yeah, that's what I want. Exactly. It's all I've ever wanted in my life. No. No, it's not right at all. It was to the right, I believe. It's been a while since I've been in this one. So that's an area you could jump down from. I don't benefit from that now. Yeah, it was this, right? Right? I think so, yeah. I was actually here at earlier in the stream. I remember now. Can I hammer these guys? I don't know if I can hammer the red one. No. You haven't said anything, so I'm assuming the satchel is not as easy to get to. Alright, so this is the room where I needed the hammer. Good thing you found those 10 arrows in that one chest, or the enemy would be impossible. I know. I am extraordinarily glad that I went back and got those. This actually would have been really challenging without them. I do have a key, thankfully. And I can't find any way to the satchel. Link to the Past seems way less walkthrough than the Game Boy games. That's not true. Link to the Past is probably one of the most walkthrough games in existence. This is, I think, a lot of people's, like the majority of people's, of old school Zelda games, favorite game. That was a sentence. As in my day, the people of my era, for a lot of them, this is their favorite. It felt like I have no powder, or magic, I mean. Okay, so that is the little portal that will take me to the boss area. Although, there we go. And I need to hammer these guys. These guys. Now, the boss in this dungeon, I believe, is the weird lizard guy. Who, I never even got the compass. The boss is probably gonna drop the compass then. But he's the weird, like, lizard type guy that you've got to hit the mask with the hammer, I think. Though I feel like it's the... no. I think it is, because that's what you fight him with the hammer, so I think that's what it is. Alright, so... I believe it's going to be him, and I do not have enough health to fight him, I don't think. Oh, and a bunch of stuff just fell over. Oh, it's because the microphone cord is in the way. Alright, this is not going to go well, I'm sure. Yeah. Ah, yep. This is a battle of hitboxes. That's gotta be one of the most infuriating things about video game design or boss fight design, is where you're fighting an invisible hitbox. Use this item that has absolutely no range on this boss that moves, and just accept that you're going to get hurt randomly because you can't do anything about it. Why are you not... Right. This is Zelda one shit where you're fighting the goddamn pixel perfect butter knife. It's a butter hammer. It is bad. Yes. Can I not push this because you're... No, I guess I can't push that one. It would be great if I could find a fairy. I don't know why I'm having so much trouble finding fairies suddenly. I'm pretty sure they're in every dungeon. I don't know why I'm struggling. Although, if I had the magic powder, if you sprinkle it on the anti-fairies, do they turn into fairies? I think they do. speaking of magic... It would be helpful if I had magic. I don't know if I can use the hammer. But I'm caped, but it could be helpful. There are hearts here. I should have collected those. Maybe I did. I don't remember. It is a pretty obnoxiously long way to get back to this boss. That is another one of my absolute least favorite things of Zelda games. Like, probably my absolute least favorite thing, period, of Zelda games. And unfortunately a trend that has carried over into many games throughout the ages. Ah, come on. I was going to hit it with the bow. Yeah. Wow, this boomerang's range is terrible. I've never particularly been a fan. I've always been a human being. And also, never really liked the enemies that you have to hit with the hammer. Mostly because of the range. It just sucks. Look at that, we're almost back. That's how long it takes. Nintendo really wants to punish you if you fail this fight. Alright. Stop being so squirmy. Ugh. Why? Why do we need this? Like there wasn't enough going on? Fighting the hitbox was not enough? Gotta have that as well. It's like a scorpion, I guess. A very fat scorpion. Good. He's done. He's finished. Oh, no. 2 hits. The overpowered sword. Come on, drops a compass. Give me that compass. I need to find my way through this dungeon. Oh, thank God. Finally, I can find the boss. So now that I can find the boss, I can finally complete that. Anyway. I think the hammer is actually more powerful than the sword up till like, I don't know, the level 2 sword or something. So in a lot of randomizers, it actually is better to use the hammer. From the looks of things in Magic Powder, you just go through the cave below it and do some puzzle. You mean the main entrance? Oh, I'm in the Dark World. Away we go. Wait a minute. I want to do it the other way. This guy, strange old man in cave, will heal me. Heal me. Also, is there a treasure chest back here that I forgot? Or no, this just comes out up above, I think. I feel like there's a... Oh, wait a minute. Wait a minute. No, okay. Thought I saw a crack in the wall. But in reality, I just saw the cracks within my own memory. Insightful. I remember when I was a kid, having to dodge cabbage. So I can't get to the Dark World from here. Just was curious if I would be able to. So you're saying that I need to go... was I able to do the tree thing? I was. I forget what it was, though. You're saying I need to go into that cave right there, but from the Dark World. And then all of my answers will be prayed. If I am to understand accurately. Which I forget if I could even get there from the village. Can I walk out of the village? I think so. Don't mind me. Just rambling to myself, trying to regain memories lost from speaking. Speaking will destroy your memories. Don't speak. Remain stoic. Isn't there also a dungeon over here that I never did? There is something over here I think I did not do, actually. Hello. Sure, take some money. Thank you for letting me know. You are understanding accurately. I don't know what I was understanding because of the stream delay, and I just now read that message. That I can get to the mountains from Kakariko, I'm guessing. Or that there's a puzzle here that I didn't do. So I know there is. It's right here. I think there might be two of them. There's something over there in the graveyard that I can do. That the way to the magic powder is through the cave. I said that 1,000 years ago. Oh. Look at that, 300 rupees that I just got. Isn't that really cool? Somebody just put that there in that cave. Look at that rupee right there too. Somebody just put that there. Now it's all mine. I think I'm done here. I think that the only other thing here would be in the light world. I believe that I already did it. Energy is fading away, and why is this an arrow pointing here? Am I forgetting something that is here? No. So before my energy completely fades away, I would like to get that powder. And also get that magic powder up there. Leave me alone. Strange Triceratops bird. Oh, this cave. So wait a minute. I was already in here. What do you want me to do in here? I'm confused, because I could not figure out something that I could do in here. I completely blanked on the fact that I had been in here already. What puzzle could I possibly be doing here? Because I can't get past this. So that means I'm going to have to drop down into this cave from above then. And drop somehow in front of that. That's the only solution that I see here. So you misled me. You told me to go into this cave. I cannot believe that I still pay you. Wait a minute, do I still pay you? Try Magic Cave. To get through the bouncy thing? I don't think that works. I believe I need to drop in from up in the mountains. Which is why I hate the mountains again. There's like one random cave that'll probably drop you right down to there. If you fall through one very specific hole. Oh, maybe you can walk through it. That's interesting. Is that a, like, glitch that is known or something? Because I'm pretty sure that's not how you would normally do that. I think you would normally go up into the mountains and try to find the one place where you can drop down. But that is really cool. I did not know about that. Nice. Well, thank you for that. That was some awesome advice. Now I see why I pay you. I'm sorry I ever doubted you. I had a moment of weakness. But now I've acquired the powder. The power powder. Right. For a moment, I had to think about how to get back. I need a GPS to guide me through Hyrule. The 20 screens of Hyrule. I just wanted to threaten him. Neat. I need to be in the light world. I have a lot of the items. I just need the book, the Cane of Samaria, and I don't know what else I'm missing. Oh, one of the power-ups. I mean, there's Quake, there's a lightning one, and there's like a Ether, I think. So I'm missing one of those, and I'm missing the book. The only thing that I need is that cane. Oh, I need the arrows. I need the silver arrows. That's pretty important. What do you got for me? A heart container. Well, this does not benefit me. I would have appreciated the tunic, the cane. I think there's a red boomerang as well, so that might show up somewhere. So we got some increasing odds that something very important is in the mountains, which is very unfortunate. Do I want to go back? Do I want to go back to the ice dungeon and see why I needed the hammer? Because I know I needed the hammer. I needed the hammer to get across that little room to get to the chest. What a miserable dungeon that is. I feel like trying to do that just so that I don't have to do it later. I think I might try to do that and end the stream on that. It's going to be ending on a down note, I'm sure, because I'm sure I'm going to get confused and lost and fail many times. But if I could get that out of the way, that would be very nice. Also, I can use the warp point in the marshland area now. The stream DLC is terrible. I made a lot of progress in this DLC. You have nothing to complain about. There was usage of powder, a hammer. I completed like 2 dungeons. Or 1. If my brain works in a second, I'll remember how to get to the other dungeon. Warp point is on the little island, which is here. That thing I did, and I don't know if there's anything else that I could get here. So I think I ran out of money last time. We met the old man and got his Home Depot hammer. The hammer was very useful. Again, I don't know what the correct dialogue option is there. I'm not sure if I got anything. Let me do this again and select the other dialogue option just because I'm not sure. Ah! The arrow did not work when I pressed it. Sometimes, for whatever weird reason, the timing is off, and if you try to push the D-pad a little bit too soon, it just won't go. You get an extra 25. Choose this option. Alright, I think I got everything here then. It'd be very convenient if Japanese didn't exist. Then I could read it. But no. The nation of Japan had to come into existence and ruin everything. I will never forgive them. Can I like fairies that way? No. Alright, so unfortunately, again, I know this is going to be ending on a down note, although this time I do have the magic powers that I can use to clear these rooms faster. But this is like the worst dungeon in the game, still. It's just obnoxious. But if I could just knock this out of the way and not have to go back to it, that would be great. The nation of Japan invented Zelda and thus Zelda randomizers. Zelda randomizers exist in spite of Nintendo, basically. Nintendo would do everything in their power to stop these from happening. You'd think at this point they would just create their own randomizer. But no. Actually, need to do that. Need to do the other room. But yeah, having these powers is phenomenal for the ice dungeon. Especially with the 1/4 magic powder. I think I'm going through here, up. Super Zelda Maker for the Nintendo Switch 2. Isn't there already a Switch 2? Hasn't it already been planned? I think they should call it the Switch 2, the old switcheroo. They'll sell way more copies that way. Copies? Whatever. Oops, I did that out of order. I guess the Awakening re-release was more or less that, since it had the Dungeon Maker. I forgot about that. It's possible this is not the right way to go at all. There's not even any ice here. Somehow I just fell. Hello guys, how is it going? Enjoy a seizure. Okay, so the upper room is a trap. I don't... Oh man, this is such an awful dungeon. The upper room's a trap. I need to get to the opposite side of that one room. It might have been through here, but I feel like it wasn't. It's not that. Although you can go across there, I think. That wall is not bombable. Okay. Is this the right way to do this? I feel like this is not the right way to do this, but this is a thing that I can do now. I get a free key. Not a freaky. A free key. Of which will allow me to become freaky. That's where you start getting into ball hooking. There's a chest. What could be in this chest? A heart container. Okay. This goes to the boss, doesn't it? This does not go to the boss. This goes to the map. This dungeon is already just so bad, the map does not even help you. Too many floors. There are way too many floors. This dungeon is just awful. Randomizer or not, the randomizer really doesn't make this dungeon any better or worse. So the upper rooms is just a trap. Or no, that's the one with the spike. The upper room's a trap, right? That's the other reason why this dungeon sucks, is they duplicate the design. Which just makes it more confusing. I'm trying so hard to focus, but this dungeon is just a nightmare. Eight bombs. Nice. Alright, back to this room again. Oh, come on. I pressed the cape button. It is not letting me cape. I don't understand why that keeps happening. I pressed the button like 5 times and it just did not work. Oh, now I get hit 1 time and that's it. Excuse me. Not a single heart. Not one. I also keep forgetting that I do have the cane that gives me that circle of damage, which could probably have been quite helpful in many situations. This is the room that I'm looking for, I believe. Now I go down the worst staircase in the game. There. Okay. So, this is where it gets confusing, because I need to bomb this. Which is not very obvious, I feel. And I should be in the right spot. No, because I need the big key. Okay. So that brings me to here, where you need the big key. And that needs to be opened up so you can drop down there. Which means you've got to go back to there with the crystal hit. Okay. And now Bailey is up. And she went to bed. Bailey's been sleeping for this entire stream. And now that I have the magic powder, I think I can sprinkle it on that. Oh, come on. There we go. Ah, I wanted to capture it. Oh well. I needed the health anyway. I'm trying very hard to focus, but... yeah, this dungeon is just awful. It's always been awful. Alright, so I need to return to there, but I need to have the switch or the crystal ball flipped for it to have any significance. Why are you still here? Yeah, I want that magic. I need that magic. Good. So this is a shortcut to go back to the other spot, but I need to hit the crystal ball. Alright, so, where's the crystal ball? Oh my god. It's not down there, right? I don't believe there's one around here. I could be mistaken. It's not that way I'm going, right? I think I'll be going down here. I mean, I know that there's one in that moving room, but... the moving room's this way, but if you go that way, then you can't get back through here. And that's the problem. Because if I hit that, those blocks will be up. And then I can't get through. You can, I think, because I think you can sequence break here to get through this room with those blocks up. But I don't know if that's something I want to try and do. So if I hit this, is there any other way that I can get back? And that is why this dungeon is absolutely miserable. This one little piece. Trying to figure out how to get back into that room where that was that hole that was blocked by those things. But with this set the other way. I don't think there's any way I can get through this room with it like that. I was trying to grab the skull on the other side there. I think that you can glitch this, but I don't know if I even want to try that, honestly. Yeah. Yeah. So that's the position that that needs to be in. And then the question is, how in the world do you get back? Oh my god, this floor sucks. Oh, I can't even go that way. Alright, so they made it very obvious that you can't even do that. So, there's another crystal ball somewhere that you've got to hit to go back through the thing. Oh, what an awful, awful dungeon. Every single time this dungeon sucks. There's never been a time where I've played this game where this dungeon ever made sense. It is well known as just being unfun. So this is the trap room. What in the world? Okay. Yeah, I don't know why it would not let me use the cape. I was trying to walk past it, but it would not let me. So I think I need to, before dropping into the hole at the beginning of the dungeon, switch it. I think that's normally what I do. The Ice Palace legendary in the suckage, it is, honestly. But I think what I normally do is, yeah, when you drop down in that hole, you just flip the crystal ball again before dropping down. But that might not work still, if I'm thinking about it correctly, because you still need to go past the other crystal ball first. The one that's up there. This room I can just ignore. Oh, I knew it would be ending the stream on a down note. That's kind of why I wanted to end the stream on that instead of starting up another stream and being like, alright, time to finish the Ice Palace. And then, oh boy, that sure brought the energy down, didn't it? So this area. And Bailey is up again. I don't know why I did that. So, what an obnoxious series of enemies to have in a room. So I think, first of all, what happens if I set a bomb like right there? Alright, that does it. So I'm thinking I do that, but that could just be very wrong. Because I think I still need to go through the other one. And that requires hitting that crystal. Why does this room slow me down so much? By the time I figured it out, I'll have no health and won't be able to do anything anyway. So yeah, now I'm back here, and now this crystal ball still has to be hit to get through. So that doesn't matter at all. So somewhere else in this dungeon, did I hit that twice? No. Somewhere else in this dungeon there's a crystal ball that you can hit or something. And I absolutely can't remember it at all. If you ask anybody what is the worst part of Link to the Past, they'd be like, oh, the ice dungeon. Absolutely. No doubt about that at all. The only other place that I can go is this place, and I already looked everywhere here, right? There was no crystal ball here. I mean, I came from here before. That's the shortcut area. So I forget exactly where that goes. I think it goes into the... Oh no, I don't remember where it goes at all. So I think if you clear the enemies in this room, does that door open? Or is it just a one-way door? That did nothing. Very cool. Very cool. I love the hookshotable enemies in the room with the hookshotable blocks. The door does not open, so that's a one-way door. Looking at the map someone made, there seems to be a crystal ball in floor 1 and floor 6. Yeah, and I've encountered the 2 crystal balls. So you're telling me there's no other crystal ball? It's just those 2? It sure is cool. Excessively cool. Definitely fun. Yeah. Wow. Already did that. So this will take you back down. Like, no matter how hard I try to think about this dungeon never makes sense. It just doesn't. I know that there's a pattern of a thing you're supposed to do, and it solves it, but it just doesn't work in my brain at all. Yeah, I genuinely have absolutely not a single idea at all of anything that I can do now to beat this dungeon. I know that there's a way to do it. I can't see it. Absolutely can't. I remember this has infuriated me ever since I was a kid. And it's amazing that I have played this many times, and even since a kid, it has just been equally as infuriating, and it has never made sense a single time that I've played the game. Not once at all. So I'm gonna have to look up a walkthrough then. So please stand by. Link to the past. Ass, ice, dungeon, bullshit. How? Question mark. First result is a Reddit post. How am I supposed to figure out what to do in this game? I don't think that's about the ice dungeon. It's just in general somebody upset at the game. That was funny though. It's a YouTube video. Oops. What is this? Outbrain.com. Very good. Okay. You walk in, you push the blocks, you go through the thing, you drop down the hole, you're in the room with the things, you go across that room, you lower that, you go in there, you're in the spike room, you go down the staircase, you fall down that hole, and after falling down that hole, you do things. You hookshot back across. This is not helping at all. This is making no sense. Nope, that didn't help me in any way, shape, or form. Oh my god. I am not going to sit through a YouTube video watching somebody play through the entire dungeon just to know the order to do things in. There's this you can read. You linked me to the thing that I was just looking at that I said had absolutely no help. Wasn't absolutely no help at all. If I sat there and read every single piece of it, maybe, but otherwise no. For the first time I solved the ice dungeon without using the block staff or reading a guide. I actually connected the hints and solved the riddle of how to reach the dungeon boss. In the center of the dungeon there's a hole in the middle with a pushable block on each side. The closed side is blocked, blah blah. Hit the access switch. Stops access from the far side. Walk completely around the dungeon floors to the far side of the block. I have no idea what that even means. I have no idea what all these people are talking about. It's nice when you look up a forum post for something and then there's just a non-stop